Welcome. 2 weeks in the book and we roll into week 3. Welcome to the 2022 KOA training tape number 2. Had a lot of high profile games this past week, and we'll show some things we did really well and some things that we can work to improve on. I'll always put myself and crew members that I work with at the forefront to be very transparent and leading the way to help us all improve as a staff. We'll roll through about 20 plays, touch a few subjects and topics, and hopefully you can use some of these plays for discussion amongst your crew. First play is a pop-up kick KCI situation. We got to be ready from the opening kick. Kick from the 40, straight up. And as we see, we don't kick it into the ground, so we get it straight up. Nice job covering this by the crew, but we are flirting with a KCI situation. We're just short of the fee, not by rule, but by philosophy. We're going to try to give them a yard, but clearly we're a couple of yards away on that. Nice job done by the crew. Here's a play. We have to understand the magnitude of the situation. A lot of times we're late in the game. We're under 2 minutes. So we have a 2-minute zap rule, and what comes into play with the rules and the options. And then we need to know our keys. We need to know our clock status. We need to know our timeout situation. And we need to just be real concise in our pre-snap mechanics and how we're covering this play. So this is a play we were a part of. It's a new, and it factors into the new grounding rule. We've got a quarterback that's under pressure. It's late in the game. I believe they're driving to tie it. And we got pressure and we throw it away. So we have a lot of things happening here. Line of scrimmage, we're holding here. We need to know if this ball crosses the line of scrimmage. Quarterback knows that he's outside the free blocking zone. He's got to have a mental checklist for his pre-snap. And we can see that tackle where he's starting just inside the hash. Quarterback's going to get outside the pocket. Now we just need to get the ball to the line of scrimmage, which we do. But we have a situation developing. Here's another look at it. This is a great play to discuss. A lot going on. We'll slow it down a little. It's tough to see, but our referee has a nice job of ruling him down. We clearly have a pass beyond the line of scrimmage. This is just a great play. This is a tough play. It's tight, but we're across the line of scrimmage. We're outside the free blocking zone, but the quarterback is down. So what do we have? Well, we have a running clock. The clock needs to be moving. So in this situation, we're going to want our referee to get over here, sell this call that he's got him down, and wind the clock. So just a good play to learn from. Got the call right, but we could just do a little bit better job of how we handled this. Get it? There's a lot going on. Good play to discuss. Need to know. Got good help from the umpire there, looking for ineligibles downfield. And I'll give you a point that I have it in front of the line of scrimmage. Then H&L and referee get together for a conversation. Great play. Good play to discuss. Play we got right, but we could have looked a lot better if we have a referee winding the clock on this. Here we go. Kudos to this crew. This is a false start situation, DOF. Kudos to this crew for watching the training tape and buying into the system. Watch the quarterback on this play. Clearly that head bob That's enough for a false start. Clearly, this is a deception play. Crew said, this team said they haven't had this called on them in 4 years. So I'm really happy we have a crew to help get them back on track. So this is a foul. This is a false start foul. We showed this last week, and kudos to the crew again for watching the training tapes. Clearly deception. I don't know. There we got a foul from good work. That's what we want. That's a foul. We're gonna look at we're gonna look at 2 views here. This is a shift play. We got to make sure. We'll watch number 4 come in motion. We're scrambling again, part of that grounding situation. We have 2 players move, which means we have to have 2 players set for a second. Better angle here. We got 4 in motion. They're scrambling. It's late. Again, it's around the same time as our grounding play that we had. So there's a lot going on in a high profile, high stakes game between 2 and 3 in the state. So there's pressure trying to burst the pipes. So he's trying, quarterback's getting his forward, running back where he wants, and then he moves his butt back. Well, the problem is they both got to get set, because at one time we had both in motion. So we miss a shift call on this play. Again, a lot going on. We got to be cognizant. Just sharpen the iron a little bit on this going down the stretch. Look a little bit cleaner. So a heck of a play. Outstanding effort by the quarterback. That's a big play for him. So this is one on us. As officials, we got to get a little bit better. Outstanding game. Excellent game to be a part of. 2 great quarterbacks. 2 great programs. And a great play for us officials to learn from and get better as we move forward this season. Another look at it. Great play. Now we're just going to get into a little bit of line of scrimmage mechanics. Just some nitpicking stuff here. We got a run off tackle to the far side. Got a good spot. But as this near side line of scrimmage official, we really shouldn't be ruling forward progress, because that's what our hand up means. Anytime we put our hand up, we're ruling forward progress. We have the end of a play. We're starting a 40-second clock. This is no different than putting air in the whistle on a play that isn't your ruling. If you think about it, we have 3 whistles on a play or 3 flags on a play. We're probably watching too many eyes on one position, one spot on the field. But nothing major here. Nitpicking, a play up the middle, I can see it, but this is out in the outside zone. Let headlines rule this one. Line judge can come in and just mirror the spot. We don't necessarily need our palm up. Something simple, just helps you look a little bit crisp, a little bit cleaner. Solid mechanics. That's something to think about. When we're putting our hand up and putting air in the whistle, there's consequences at times. Okay, play 30 here. We're going to look at a couple forward, backward, line of scrimmage mechanic plays. Another high profile game, another big play in the high profile game. There's emotions involved, there's passion involved, and we need to be at our best in these situations. You get the snap. We got a throw from the 28, a catch, and another throw. Excellent mechanics and hustle by this back judge to get to the goal line. This is textbook mechanics by the back judge. And this looks really good on film. Now let's go back to the play for a minute. This is the focus, what we're looking at. We got him. So we're going to release, remember, a forward backward pass. is from point of release to point of touch. We're releasing this ball from the 28, and we're catching this. We're touching this, correction, we're touching this at about the 28, 28 and a half. I support this on video. It's tight. Just remember, anything, even with the line of scrimmage or behind, is a backward pass. I think there's enough here to rule it forward. Video really is inconclusive because we're about midfield at the 50 in this place with the 30 and the throws from the 28 and the touches at the 28 and a half or so. But what we would like is our line of scrimmage official to sell this a little bit better. Personally, I'm okay with a punch forward, acknowledging that it's forward anytime it's within a yard. But we need to have something. We bring this play back. I believe we got this correct. I think it's a nice job by the crew. I just think we can be a little bit more sound mechanically. Tough to see from this angle. These are big plays and big games. Here's kind of another strange play right out of the same playbook. We got our formation legal. Good punch off by the near side wing official. We have another throw, double pass. Clearly, this one's released from the 24. Touched at the 23. We're backwards. We have an interception. We have a block. And this is when all things go, you know where. So nice job here by this line of scrimmage official. He punches this back. So a coach turns this on. Somebody evaluating you or observing you. We got a punch back. I'd like to see the line of scrimmage. Maybe you might want to take a step in the backfield to get a better look, but the ruling is correct. We got a double pass. We have an interception. And then we got to be on high alert for blindside blocks. We're clean here, but up at the top of the screen, we got a hit on the quarterback. This would fall on. Is it egregious? No. Is it violent? No. Is it open hands? Maybe. This is kind of a DAB here. And I'm fine with the call. Nice job by the crew to get this play right. We're going to look at a couple catch, no catches. You make the call. Back judge has it good. Line of scrimmage is coming in. Another look at it. You make the call. Unfortunately, in this business, we don't get to look at it on field frame by frame. We got a split second to make a decision. That's what makes the officials that watch the training and put the work in and see snaps. That just sets them apart from other officials to get them prepared for situations like this. So we have a back judge that has a good catch. We have a head linesman that comes in. They'll square it off, but I think we're going to overrule this play. And if you look at it, this is tight. This is one of the few back judge calls a game, but usually they are big. And it's really tight. But the ball hits the ground, but there's no rotation, no revolutions on it. The ball is secured. I don't think there's nothing that can tell you this is not a catch. So I think this is one we want to stay with catch on the field. Another one. This is a bang bang. We rule a catch fumble on this. We don't have a security on it. This is one we want to wipe out. When in doubt, wipe it out. It's a catch, never secures it, ball's out. I would like to see the back judge come in and help with this ruling. I would like to see the head linesman stationary. We talked about this in last week's video. It's a lot easier to officiate these plays when we're stationary. Again, we'd like to see somebody come in. Maybe the umpire has a opinion on the play, but a back judge should have a good look at this. Even though he's probably got keys near side here to press box. Head linesman, tough spot. He has two receivers. But as soon as that's passed, your back judge should be shifting over to the chain side. I don't know if we can get another quick look at that. Yeah. Clearly not a catch. Line of scrimmage again, mechanics, another Crossfield mechanic play. Well done here. Well done by the line judge getting a ruling on this play. This is a bang bang. This is a 3rd and 6, and they just get 6. Well done by the line judge here. This is what we talked about last week, setting yourself apart. Crossfield mechanics. Line judge gets up. Give them everything they gain. That ball just reaches the white. This is a pivotal play in the drive. St. Francis not happy with the ruling on field, but as you can see, the video would support a first down on this, meeting the line to gain, the big line. That's why it's beneficial when we start on a hash, definitely on a big line. It helps us rule on things like this. Our business is tough enough working this game. We need to do things to help make our jobs a little bit easier. And clearly starting on the full line or sometimes a hash will help you rule on plays like this. Nice work. Nice job by the line judge, getting a good eye on this and coming strong with the first. I pick him up across field. First down, move the sticks. Anybody that's been involved in training in the last 10 years, if you've been to a clinic, association meetings, in no situation should we have line of scrimmage officials working on the field, let alone inside the numbers and borderline working at the school logo. We talk about player safety and health and safety. This is one right here. We do not want to be in a situation where we're making players run around us. This is for the safety of the players and safety of the officials. When we're doing things like this, this tells me we're not getting in the mechanics manual and we're not up to date on our training. So something to keep in mind. I thought we were out of this phase, but apparently we still have some of this. So let's work to get those things cleaned up. High profile game. You make the call. As a part of this ruling, we have a hit on the sideline. And it's bang, bang. And this call, it's tight. You can agree with the play or disagree with the play. But what I had here is the quarterback initially, as he comes to upfield, avoids the initial tackler and moves towards the boundary. Leaves himself vulnerable. It's a bang, bang play. There's an indicator of a launch that you could put in the targeting category. I did not. The defender does not help himself by not seeing the ball and with the launch. And I honestly can't tell you if the call's right or wrong. And you can discuss it amongst yourselves. But we want to work the big games. It comes with a high price of scrutiny. Tough's picking it up there. Tough play. Again, I can't honestly tell you if I got it right or I got it wrong. I've got feedback from people that I look up to. And it's picks it up late. Better look probably from the other angle, but a play to discuss. And basically the sum of the story here is just, you want to work big games, you got to stay ready because it comes with a high price of scrutiny. Got a few plays left. We're going to look at a few plays where we're going to look at, again, player health and safety in mind, some blindside blocks, some targetings, and some horse collar play. So let's roll into these real quick. Here's again, change of direction play, sudden change play, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a hands to the face play. Umpire needs to stay inside with his interior three. Look at that left guard. We got a helmet off. We got to stay with our keys here. This is a lot of times when there's a helmet on the ground, we need to know why it got there. I get it. Sometimes players wear their helmets loose and they come off, but this is a situation where we could have a hands to the face foul. Not something you see often in high school, but we're kind of looking at it. I think as an umpire, you want to stay squared up and get that foul. We got a pass out into the flat. We got a horse collar tackle on this. Remember, anything inside the pads or the nameplate, this particular play was inside the shoulder pads, where we bring the runner backwards or sideways, that's a safety foul. Those are the ones we want to get. Those are the 15-yard variety. We'll take a look at it from the backside. Just remember, there's indicators of when we won't call this, but this is a situation where we will. We're going to look at some blindside blocks now. You can never see enough of these. I thought we had more show up on tape that we didn't get this week compared to week one. So you never can see enough of these. These are the plays we need to get out of the game. We got a couple of plays here we're going to show where I think we just get caught ball watching. Change of direction play. Quarterback's going to come back this way to this near pylon. Scrambling. Player out of phase. Boom. I think we get caught ball watching on the pylon. We got to watch ahead of the ball carrier. Here we go. No open hands. Big block, scoring play, touchdown. One we miss, one we got to get. Those are safety fouls. Coach clearly unhappy. In some cases right, but we can't be on the field. Demonstration of disagreement of the foul. We'll talk to him at the appropriate place and time. But one we got to get. Another one here. There's some goodness. This is textbook line of scrimmage mechanics. Remember, when we're on inside the 15 and 5-man mechanics, our back judge is starting on the end line. This is the one time as line of scrimmage, we're going to work forward ahead of the runner compared to trailing the play by 5 or 7 yards. This is the one time. It's tough. It's difficult, but somebody's got to cover the goal line. This is great coverage by the line judge. Excellent effort. Good move by the referee. Gets deep. And then we have a big hit here. I think we get caught ball watching by the back judge. We got great depth by the line judge. Look how deep he's working. And we got a block here coming at the goal line. Big hit. Those are another play that we need to. That's one we need to get a rag down on. Just one time where we get caught ball watching. Change of direction play, sudden change play, turnovers. That's usually when the hits come. Again, who's out of phase? Boom. Okay, these are the ones we got to get. We talk about it all the time. Fish going upstream, player going out of phase, a player picking up speed. Clearly, he's got this player in his sights. Big block. Should be a foul. Great coverage by the referee. Covering the goal line. Good work by the head linesman coming up on this line judge, but that's a foul we need to get. I almost don't want to show this play because I don't want to get the wheels spinning in people's mind. I can tell you a big hit. We should be focusing on the defender. Boom. I will say this on the record. This only happens, I see this very rare, where I would support an offensive targeting. This is one of the cases. Clearly leading with the crown. This is for the runner's safety just as much as the defender's, if not more. But this is one case where I would support an offensive targeting. There aren't many, so I don't want to get the wheels spinning and have a bunch of them come in this week. But this is a case where we would support it. So how do we get this? This is a tough play to get. Just remember the field's a point of attack, the whole field. Looks like our back judge has a look. Our wing should be able to pick this up, if anyone. Our short wing right here, and he'd have the best look at it. And we'll end on this one. This is a mechanics. This is a measurement play. And when we speak about learning from one another is when we learn best. Let's learn from this play here. We have a short play trying to reach the line of gain, and we have some things that are mechanical breakdowns. So we have a lot of things that we can do different here, that we need to do different. Okay. The ball, this is basically measurement 101, but we have a line to gain mark. I'm good with that from the line of scrimmage official, but now we come all the way in, crash this line of scrimmage. Who has the forward progress will put the ball down. Then the referee can look at it. If needed, we can bring the chains out. Never in any case should we be firing a ball back out to the line of scrimmage to mark it. Line of scrimmage, go all the way in, put the ball down at your feet, and let's look sharp. That's it for this week's training tape. I hope you find it beneficial. Keep sending in those plays. We couldn't do it without the coaches' video support. And more we have referees and crew chiefs getting plays in, and that's to the betterment of the whole staff. And it just makes us all stronger as officials. Hold your crewmates accountable. Make sure they get these on, and they're looking at these and learning from other people's mistakes so they don't make them in week 3 and moving forward. Let's be ready to go as soon as we enter that tunnel this Friday night. And let's just give them our best performance of the season to date. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week and take care and make it be there.